sides of the story.
Phil Collins is in very mellow form these days. His fifth solo album follows sales of over 35 million for his other offerings. But die-hard Collins fans will be surprised by both sides, which is more of a personal venture for the Genesis funny man.
I've got out, I've hit the nail square on the head, maybe with some of the lyrics than I had done before. I've managed to put into words some of the feelings that I have felt about things that have happened to me over the last couple of years. So I've pushed myself in terms of just musical points of view into areas that I've never done before. But just on an emotional level, it's actually something I'm really, really proud of. I did it all at home, you see, so the 90% of the stuff I did at home. Did all the vocals at home on my own. That's just me and a little 12-track machine, 24-track desk, no engineer, just me and my equipment. And I was standing there with a play and record button and singing, you know, no headphones, just coming out of the speaker. It was a real home recording in its truest sense.
Both Sides is personal, not only because Collins wrote and performed the whole album, but also because it reflects his perspective on issues which he feels concerned about, like homelessness and terrorism.
I don't see why it shouldn't be talked about, you know. I think music can be entertainment, it can be all things. It can be informative, you know, it can actually start the ball rolling on something, you can actually start embarrassing people into doing things, which I think Live Aid might have done. At least it heightened people's awareness of global situations.
As ever, the risk for an artist like Collins is that his thoughts on social issues can be dismissed as the self-indulgent ramblings of a very privileged individual.
If I actually had ignored all this stuff that I actually have written about, then I would probably be criticised for sort of living in this ivory tower and actually never discussing the things that actually are important to the man on the street. And yet, when I do discuss the things that are important to the man on the street, I get accused of being, of how would he possibly know, you know. And I know that I am the same person, although I've got, you know, a stupidly vast amount of money. It doesn't make me a different person.
Think twice, 'cause it's another day for you, me in paradise.
Collins seems to take his commitment to raising awareness about homelessness seriously. His 1990 Serious Hits tour raised money for local homeless charities in every city it played. Another Day in Paradise, from his last album, raised money for charity. And he's also worked closely with Shelter, a London-based organisation for the homeless, as well as other charities for underprivileged children.
Hi, this is Phil Collins here, and I'm supporting Shelter Week. Make sure you do too.
Collins says he's happy if he can at least just open up a few topics for discussion.
I kind of view it as sort of me sitting at the back of a class, you know, someone saying, excuse me, this bothers me, does it bother anybody else? You know, and seeing if anybody else picks up on it, and then the thing starts rolling. You know, I'm not one of life's great thinkers, and I don't have any answers for any of these problems, but sometimes, yes, the simple avenue that most people always avoid because it's so simple and so direct, you know, maybe that is more of the answer.
Even though he has a reputation for being funny but serious, the more introspective mood of both sides could come as something of a surprise for his fans.
I've done something that really has pleased me, but maybe not the fans. So, and in a way, that's exciting. It's actually, I feel like it's like, well, I put my first record out now. I wonder if this is going to do all right.
Must hear both sides of the story.